We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
All right, we're going to take your messages and phone calls, but you know what we discussed before into break? Just remind me of something from the news and what Daniel Amokachi said. One of our best footballers, great guy, good friend of mine, and I hope, I think our going to the World Cup would have been a waste of time as shown by our loss against Portugal, so we really need to get our acts together. So I agree with what he said, and until we appoint the right coach, local or foreign, and start picking the right players, home-based or foreign-based, we've got a long way to go. So do you have messages for me? You're busy gesticulating now.
He thinks
he can speak for himself now.
I'm not going there.
Why you're saying speaking? He's right here. He's sitting next to me.
I think nothing.
No, you're telling me he just said Kingsley wants to react, and he's sitting right here.
Kingsley was tapping me. Kingsley tapping me.
Why is tapping you?
I wasn't tapping you because you're saying words.
Exactly.
Should I go into the message? Is that what you want me to do? Or do you want to?
But anyway, so you want to react?
Excuse you. Just before we went for the break, you said something about all African teams at the World Cup.
True or false?
True, no doubt. And then you said we should take a look at ourselves. And funny enough, it's a good thing you brought up this because I was in a space yesterday where we had this.
You're always in spaces.
No, not always in spaces.
Spaces with different sets of friends.
Yeah, but so we had this discussion, and then somebody mentioned us, getting our local coach. And the honest truth is, as bitter as this might sound, but the honest truth is, we do not have that local coach that can tutor the national team for now. And I asked them, when was the last time any of our coaches went for any refresher course? When was the last time any of our coaches after a game? You're not going to blame the FA for that. You cannot blame the FA for that. It's like me, for instance, coming here to get a job, and I'm expecting this company to send me out for refresher courses. I'm supposed to improve myself. I'm supposed to show that yes, I'm qualified for the job before getting the job in the first place.
I hear you. This argument will run and run.
We'll take it down already.
Exactly.
So let's head to messages. First we'll start with WhatsApp, then we head to phone calls. Sincerely, I watched the second half of the England game. I didn't see they are really good. I didn't see them as a really good team. A better team with one of them defense useless.
Who's that?
That guy must allow one from a ball.
I think that
guy must have played very well.
I think they played well.
Good morning, guys. My name is Maxwell from Ojota. I said it twice. Please don't get carried away by England's victory over Iran. Take it or leave it. It is their usual initial gragra. When John will mature, they would still values from the tournament.
The funny why I disagree, right? I've seen England start. I've seen them play poorly, and then they start making noise. But I mean, give them credit.
6 games without a win, and finally
and 6 well-constructed goals.
They played well. They played well.
Yeah, that's a plus. Yeah.
These footballers that wanted to wear the one love armband have shown that their gesture is mostly performative. As soon as punishment was added to it, it suddenly doesn't matter that much. If their stance was deeply rooted and not just for whipping up sentiment, a yellow card should be a small price to pay. They should all focus on football, please.
I'd just like to counter. But people are putting pressure on these guys. Let to these guys, they're no worry. They're footballer. We to concern them with the footballer qualified for World Cup. You say make it put message about transgender and LGBTQ and the workers, migrant workers. That's not really their business, man.
Alright. Larry from the corridor says Europeans that many Nigerians take to be a good example to the world have got challenges with morals and values. We do not go against their laws, but they can do the vice versa, make them package or themselves collect Bible and give to Qatar now. Bob La from Ajas says, good morning, Sports Zone. You guys should stop talking about Nigerian league. It's all messed up. We don't know or need it, and nothing interesting about it. Nothing works in this country. Security, education, health, power, etc. So don't expect football to be single-handed out. This is a general disease of a Nigeria factor. Bob La from Aja. Normally I just edited the message, but it's how to read it.
It's okay, because first you said we didn't discuss the Nigerian league.
We spoke about we should speak about the Nigeria. It's our own.
No, we didn't discuss it today.
No, I'm saying that it's our own. I'm disagreeing with him that I don't agree. Why shouldn't we? So we might as well just go pack our stadiums and go and build it in the UK.
No.
And turn all our TV this into the UK and not bother.
Is it true? I heard a report that the Qataris, some of them can be deconstructed, and moved and donated to.
Goodness.
Wow. To Uruguay.
What did Uruguay do to get it?
Wow. I'd like to know, wouldn't you? I'd love to know.
A few more messages before we head to phone calls. This says, just imagine the president of Nigeria's son playing for England or USC against Nigeria. On an impeachable offence, Pidato. A tree can make a forest, but say the man's shoe is too big. It was obviously missed. On a more serious note, are we overhyping our Super Eagles players, or are the coaches just not good enough in terms of bringing the best out of them? West Ham did in the early 90s.
I think our players are not good enough, and yes, Sadio Mane is a huge miss for them because they missed that cutting edge.
I've got to read this message. Okay, from the UK. Says, Uncle Shego, vex at all. We that the UK what we can do. The UK media was so annoying yesterday, talking about LGBTQ and calling the players cowards.
Yes, it was so really. I was normally the UK media that will be all of the even sponsors they say, well, yeah, they won, but they didn't wear the one love, and I thought to myself, BS, nonsense, stop it.
Shogun says that Senegal match pain me like saying that Nigeria lose.
Yes, sir.
We've got this one from Chinedu from Etios. Says Edward Mendy don't carry Senegal handicap for World Cup.
Chelsea don't carry that Chelsea.
Aisha Tinola says, good morning, sports and family. How is Iran the 20th ranked team in FIFA rankings for England? They can score all those goals, but it's not going home. This here, okay, Uche, listening from the UK, says, hope you're all good. We discussed the Bruno Fernandes matter yesterday, so he says it's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. He spoke truth to power.
Alright, so phone calls.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Shegun.
Good morning.
I always late come out kitchen. Always coming late.
Okay.
Always fucking to make the conversation without any issue. Uncle Shegun, I think they are better shop. Talking about home coaches taking us to any tournament. Please, can you name one or two coaches that can do well? Now, that will not ask for 1 or 2 naira. I don't know if you are busy with this information on Twitter. A young staff in Saudi Arabia alleging Ladan Boso of demanding 6 million naira for him to call up to the national team. What works for a country might not work for us. Our home-based coaches are not good enough, so they can't take us anyway. So let's go for this switch. But we should go for the best of the best. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, just to echo what he said, Adebola Shiobade puts a question forward on Twitter. He says, good morning, guys. Uncle Shego, I hear you on the local coaches taking the African countries to the world. But when it comes to Nigeria, give me a name that's qualified enough to take over our national team. I can think only of one, Sunday Olise.
Well, he's had his chance and he flopped his line.
Yeah, Alici's profile yesterday. He was with the, I think, under 20 or under 23 side of Senegal. That most of the players in the national team, now the main core of the national team now, were players that he coached at that level. And then when he got the job, at the senior level, he now brought those players up. So that is transition.
I agree.
Now, but in our case, who can we point out to say, okay, this is the person that can, do it for us at that level?
I feel that, and this is my opinion on the CCA matter, I think that CCA has done very well on the continent, winning the Nations Cup, making the final. But at some point, Senegal will want to do it at the international scene. So if it doesn't do well at this World Cup, that question will start, that is this a guide take us to the next level? In terms of, we've conquered local, we went international. In our own case, I think there's a lot of problems. Administration for me is a serious problem, because until we can go past, CCA it seems as though he has a free hand to do a lot of selection. Because these players were seeing what they were doing, we're seeing where we're getting them from. We can barely argue with it.
The funny thing, Mr. Omotosho's point is valid. And everywhere I go, even yesterday, in the Consul General's place, I think it was the Deputy High Commissioners referring to Sven Goran Eriksson's book about the so-called interview in Abuja. So it's a problem. And what he said about Ladamboso, don't know whether it's true or not, but it's a problem. There's this issue of malfeasance and Niger. So that's a challenge. I'll not be blind to that. Yes. You understand? So hey, we're shooting ourselves in the foot any which way. Yeah, that's a long and short.
So we'll take a few calls. Good morning.
Morning.
No fights.
No fight.
Sorry, Mr. Ola, I don't be upset. Alright, good morning.
I saw that today. If you don't pick my car, I won't call again. And I promise my family. So if I tell you this is what I want to do, I will do it.
Don't be upset.
I said it. I don't like it. About that Portugal guy said, Man U guy, I support him, and that was the same thing Omokati said.
Okay.
We don't have a team that is a winner already. They are ready to win, sorry. They are ready to win. Honestly.
Alright.
Because of our situation of picking players. That's the problem. And I don't believe in this coach. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe in this coach. We still have one way to go, honestly. Thank you.
Alright, Mr. Wolof, and on that note we have to round up. But I'll just add one last comment.
The guru is here.
Yes, the guru is here.
And the guru is ready.
It's always specific. You saw what happened to Sadiq yesterday. Man's injury, the coach can't legislate for the Mendy. How can you legislate for Mendy, make it too dreadful? So at times your players that can really lump you on it, no matter how good you are as a coach. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining us on the Tuesday morning edition of the Sports Zone. And by the special grace of God, fuel willing, by the special grace of God, I said again, fuel willing, we shall be in the studio tomorrow. Alright? And this is Sports Zone. Signing out.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.